All right, you guys, what is going on? Blaze here. We're back with another episode of the Blue Chip Athletic Club podcast. I believe we're on episode 32, might be 33. Today we're going to be hitting on a topic of cupping. But real quick, before we kick off, I just want to promote our body transformation program. It's our flagship program that we're delivering here. It's going to be personalized to you with a simple, personalized approach to your training nutrition with an emphasis on accountability with our incredible coaching staff, as well as an awesome community. Some of those guys just happen to be live on here right now. We like to make things simple for you in your health and wellness journey. Check us out a week for free. We'll drop you the link in the description. And without further ado, let's get into it. So, what the friggin' heck is cupping? Yeah, so ironically enough, I'm going to start with a quick backstory. I competed in a CrossFit Games adjacent style of event a couple weeks ago and had my first kind of experience with cupping. And it's essentially exactly what this photo looks like. You'll get thrown these, they can be glass or rubber, or there's actually a ton of different styles, orbs that essentially will go on your back. And the goal is that they're going to help you in some way, shape, or form, and we'll kind of get into that. So, cupping therapy is essentially like an ancient art form that creates some suction on a part of your body. A lot of times people will do it on their back. And a lot of times it facilitates healing, like with additional blood flow. And it's like said to originate from like Chinese medicine back in the day to help treat a ton of different stuff. But we're going to get into kind of how it works. So, cupping therapy, essentially, what cupping does, there's two different types. Dry cupping is the one that you kind of saw in that photo, and I'll kind of go back because there's no use of like needling. And then there's wet cupping where you kind of have a needle that comes through the skin. So, dry cupping is what you think of when it's just like going on skin. You can have it be like wet with water or some sort of like lubricant so that it's like nice and easy on your back or wherever you decide to put them. But basically the way it works is it creates negative pressure on the skin, kind of pulls up. Sometimes they're made of glass. I know I talked about it before, like bamboo. You can even have like silicone styles. And essentially dry, just suction, wet is going to have some form of like controlled bleeding that basically helps kind of remove some of the harmful toxins from the body, or is at least said to. So, the science. So the science is essentially hitting these three big pieces or components as you're kind of getting cupped. You're getting increased blood flow, detoxification of your blood, and as well as activating your lymphatic system. So first things first, increasing your blood flow. When you have that suction kind of created between your skin and that cup, it's going to increase circulation to the area, which sometimes is why people will end up having these red kind of marks right here because you're getting all of that additional suction and blood flow to that area. And it's also apparent, like if you're someone who, for me personally, my first experience with it, I had just finished deadlifting heavy weights, which I don't do ever anymore. And when I did that, you could tell that my back was in need of having it because the blood kind of rushed to that area super, super quick. And it was a pretty dark spot there for a couple of days after the fact too. So that increased blood flow will actually help, repair some of those damaged tissues, and then help you kind of recover over the course of time. Next thing is going to be detoxification. Again, bringing that blood up to the surface. It basically stimulates your body's natural ability to kind of clear out toxins from your blood. And then the last one here is activating that lymphatic system, which is, stimulating your lymph glands, which essentially accelerates your body's natural processes for removing pathogens and waste from your blood. So I think that kind of sounds similar to detoxification, but essentially all the research I did kind of says that they're two different things. So benefits, the benefits that you have from cupping, these are the four big ones. You got pain relief, relaxation, you can improve your digestion, and then sometimes it can be a healing skin condition. So pain relief is the one that a lot of people use it for. Noted for effectiveness in relieving muscular pain, specifically in your back and your neck, with tightness or stiffness that you have there. And again, that's from increasing that blood flow, allowing your body to kind of take in that, you know, will say like the magic of your blood being able to heal those tissues. Relaxation is another really, really popular reason that people will go cupping. Essentially, like it'll be like your version of a deep tissue massage. That lifting force kind of on the cups can really remove your muscular tension and promote relaxation for people. I found when I was doing it that it was actually super nice. I had never had it done before and actually ended up buying my own set. So I can drop you guys the link or send it out to any of you guys that are interested, but they're only like 20 bucks. And basically you can just throw them on in the shower or whatever and just put them on there and kind of press down on the top and it'll kind of activate that suction cup. And they're super effective. So next one's going to be your improved digestion, reducing your stress, which is often linked to digestive problems. Cupping can actually, by proxy, help promote a better digestive system. And then healing skin conditions, having that blood flow kind of applied to that condition where you have the skin issue can sometimes help be an effective treatment for things like eczema or acne, which is something that I had no idea about before kind of doing research for this. So I thought that was pretty interesting. All right. Considerations and side effects. So these are the big things that I think a lot of people know or like flagship, like cupping type of deals, right? That bruising and discomfort that I kind of talked about before, where like your skin is going to pucker up and you're going to see that shape, typically that circular shape along somebody's back. If you're somebody that's not into looking like you had a bunch of like, I don't know, like enormous balls hit your back and some sort of a pattern, probably not going to be for you. And there is also a potential for somebody to use too much suction, or if you're doing the wet needling or the wet technique, being in some sort of pain. So that's always something to kind of keep an eye out of. There's a couple different ways that the suction cups can actually pull. You can get ones like I have where you just kind of press it on and then it like starts to pull your skin out. Other ones have like a vacuum where you can like attach it to the top and then you'll turn the vacuum on or you'll like hand pump it out and it'll like pump all the air out and then pull the skin away. Some people will actually use fire or like a gun that's like a battery style charge to pull it out too. So there's a bunch of different styles, but just know like the more you're pulling that suction out, you have the potential for you to be in some sort of pain and discomfort, especially if you have sensitive skin. A skin infection, sometimes this is, if the cups aren't super sanitary, but just realize like you're exposing potentially blood to an area. So, just like any other type of thing that you would want to take, proper care of making sure that your stuff is disinfected. And in general, like it's not really for everyone. People that have like blood disorders or like bad skin conditions where it's like discomfort instead of that like kind of eczema or acne pool of people, should definitely chat with a healthcare provider before they're kind of getting into this thing. So, real quick, this looks like the one that I think is like the vacuum. So essentially, it kind of goes on the end, and then you suck that out, and then again create this kind of effect on your back. So, at the end of the day, is cupping for you? Maybe, maybe not. It is considered safe, So if you're somebody who likes deep tissue massages, maybe you're somebody who works out frequently and you're trying to boost your recovery, it could be something for you to try out. At the end of the day, being able to have a fundamental understanding of the reason that the therapy works is what we're trying to kind of attain here. So, pretty quick one today. Just want to kind of go over cupping with you guys real fast. If you like what you guys heard here, please drop us a like, share with a friend, give us a follow. And we really appreciate you guys if you can give us a 5-star review. It helps us more than you'll kind of ever know. Remember, you don't stop playing because you get old. You get old because you stop playing. See ya.